So I have the list of breakfast foods that you should avoid. Now, we've had various iterations, and, occasionally, food stories come up on the show. Just occasionally we talk about food on this program. It's, very infrequently that I talk about pizza or ice cream, Fester. Very,
Very infrequently.
It just doesn't happen too much.
Hardly ever.
Right, exactly. So I know we've had certain iterations of this, but here we are. What is it? 6 o'clock hour. And I've got this is the latest list from Yahoo Health. Why don't they go Yahoo? Remember they used to do that little Yahoo noise?
That was so fun.
Yeah, Yahoo! Right, for Yahoo commercials.
Now they're trying to be all serious. Yahoo Health.
I think they're just trying to stay in business, if you want to know the truth.
Yahoo.
All right, so 9 breakfast foods to avoid, according to nutrition experts. And then there's a whole list of these experts with here's, Roxana from Virginia Tech University. Here's Gerline. I never heard that. Gerline.
What is that?
Girlene. Gerline. Or is it Gerline?
No, it's Gerline.
I don't know if it's a hard G or a soft G.
It's a Dolly Parton song.
What up, G?
Gerline.
Yeah, you're right.
Gerline. And the record guy was like, I don't know if I like Gerline.
Let's change it to...
What about Jolene?
What about Lurleen?
Let's try Lurleen.
Lurleen.
Well, I like Lurleen.
That is the hickiest backwoods straw chomping name for a girl. Lurleen takes the cake. Where did I get that from? Where was Lurleen? Lurleen. Lurlene. Lurleen.
Did that make a resurgence?
Can't remember. Where did I get that from? Where did Lurleen come from?
Didn't it make a resurgence in pop culture with King of the Hill?
Was that it?
Wasn't like
I think that's what the
was the
reference is,
niece Lurleen?
You know what? Maybe it was.
The cuter niece that was really ditzy.
Why don't you look it up? You got something called the Googles.
Well, we're talking
and
now.
And you've got some fingers.
We're talking. This is a conversation.
Yeah.
I know,
now we can look it up.
Look it up. All right, so these are a couple of experts on nutritional tips on what you should avoid at breakfast.
Crap.
Crap what?
I was writing a text, and I accidentally hit talk to text.
Oh, no.
And now the text is...
All of
geez.
that.
Oh, man.
It's a Dolly Parton song.
Oh,
Jolene,
no.
Jolene.
Hold on. From back then, that is done voice to text. So you've got, 400 words on your voice to text right now?
Yeah, right now. It goes back.
I don't need you to read it back to me.
Lurleen?
I like straw Lurleen. Did it make a resurgence?
Hang on.
All right, Lurleen was a character on The Simpsons, by the way.
Oh, The Simpsons.
Lurleen Lumpkin.
Lurleen Lumpkin. Lurleen.
Also, Lurleen was a former governor of Alabama.
What?
Lurleen Wallace.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if Lurleen Wallace is
Lurleen.
George Wallace's wife.
Yes,
Okay.
so.
The
You
foods.
just type in Lurleen and that's what pops up.
No, George Wallace was Alabama.
That's what I said.
What?
She's the governor of Alabama.
Oh, I thought you said Louisiana.
No.
Oh, Alabama.
You having a stroke?
I misheard you. I'm sorry.
I would have made a much different joke if
All right.
she said Louisiana.
So the 9 foods you should avoid right now for breakfast. Number 1, processed meats. We've all heard this. Listen, you just shouldn't have bacon and sausage every single day.
Luann. That's the King of the Hill character.
Luann.
Luann.
All right, thank you.
Apologies to all Lurleens out there.
So you shouldn't have processed meats every day. And for some reason, I think that, Fester, you have processed meats every single day.
Dude, I just bought 2 pounds of bacon.
I'm sure you did.
I mean, bacon's a processed meat, right?
Of course it is.
So is ham.
Yeah.
So is sausage.
So you should avoid the processed meats. And listen, you can have some bacon every once in a while. Bacon's delicious, all right? But you don't want to have bacon every single day. You don't want to have sausage patties or sausage links every single day. You know, they're highly processed. They have the nitrites and the high in sodium, blah, blah. Anyway, so a lot of this is common sense. But there are a couple of things on here that I thought were important to point out. Pastries. Yeah, like, when the hell did pastries become,
Like muffins. Muffin is just cake that's shaped.
or the white frosting that's all swirled on top, or the big glop of something that looks like a healthy fruit, but it's anything but, like, all, in a some kind of a pastry. You know what I'm talking about?
But Donuts would be in the pastry category. Apple fritter, cinnamon rolls,
Right.
all breakfasty type items.
All of the just added sugar in the pastries. Then you get into the sugary coffee drinks. Oh, and we're going to get into that Starbucks story for the loyalty program, man. That's got people raging.
I didn't know about
Oh,
that.
yeah. I saw this yesterday, and now Fester's like, what's the Starbucks thing? Because we were talking about it during the break. There's a whole Starbucks controversy that we'll get to a little later on the show. But all of these flavored coffee drinks, the best thing to do if you like coffee is just drink a cup of black coffee.
Okay, you do it.
I don't like coffee.
Okay.
But that's what.
The best thing to do is drink black coffee.
No, drink black coffee, or listen, you want to put some cream in it and you want to put a little sugar in it, a little packet of, that's fine. But the coffee drinks, the specialized coffee drinks that you get at these coffee joints, the amount of sugar in these things, it's like a beach pail full of sugar that's dumped into these drinks. It's enormous.
There's a big difference between having a cup of black coffee and like a whipped frappuccino.
Well, that's the deal.
Yeah, I know.
The amount of sugar in those drinks, it's insane when you look at the grams of sugar. All right, so the sugary coffee drinks, be careful. Then, of course, obviously, the sugary cereals. I'm not going to even go into that. That's just, common sense. Probably not great for the kids to eat their 3 bowls of Captain Crunch before they go to school. They're going to be all amped up, and if they already have, like, ADHD, man, you're just adding fuel to the fire. I mean, they could be vibrating like a paint shaker at Home Depot. All right, packaged granola bars. The bulk of these packaged granola bars are not good for you. The package of these, the bulk of these protein bars, the energy bars, are not good for you. They're loaded with all kinds of sugar and all kinds of other crap. So
Whatever, dude. Cliff Bar has a guy climbing a mountain on the outside of it. That looks pretty healthy.
Even these Belvitas that Michelle likes, they don't come up as healthy when you scan them with like the Yuka app. They don't, and Michelle loves these little. Hang on, I got like 2 of them.
I don't love them. They're just what I have every morning because I'm hungry in here.
Look at this. I'm holding this up to MJ TV. I've got 2 Belvita bars here, and Michelle's chomping these things like she was starved for the last month and a half. All right, so, the whole prepackaged granola bars, the breakfast bar, flavored oatmeal. Like the instant, like Quaker oatmeal?
Yeah.
Like the apple cinnamon and the brown sugar?
Those are so good.
Dude, they are calorie and sugar bombs.
Oh, what are you? What are you doing?
I'm not doing.
Yeah.
You're essentially tinkling on the breakfast of 70% of our
I'm telling you
listeners right now.
I'm telling you the findings of Roxana Essani from Virginia Tech University, a sports dietitian and adjunct professor, and Gerline Coughlin from Hackensack University Medical Center. These are the experts speaking, not me.
I don't know.
Don't shoot the messenger. Then we get to the fast food breakfast sandwiches. A lot of these are not good for you.
No.
They're saying many popular breakfast sandwiches are built on a croissant or buttery biscuit and stuffed with eggs, cheese, sausage, bacon.
It's called the croissant. Yes. it's built on a croissant.
All right, so careful with the bulk of the breakfast sandwiches. But I'll tell you what I've always heard. I've always heard that McDonald's Egg McMuffin is a smart choice. I've always heard that should be the go-to. Michelle, look it up. Look it up. Just type in something like, do experts say that McDonald's Egg McMuffin is a healthy choice? Because I've always heard that.
It's one real egg,
Yeah,
a piece of Canadian bacon, American cheese.
English muffin. But I've always heard that if you're going to do a fast food breakfast sandwich, that the Egg McMuffin has always been considered a pretty healthy option from McDonald's.
Experts generally agree that while the Egg McMuffin isn't a pure health food due to its high sodium content and processed ingredients, it is one of the best and most balanced fast food breakfast options.
See that? Look at that. So it's not perfect, but it's one of the. I've always heard that, and I guess the Google say that. And then the fruit juices. What is it? Like a 12-ounce glass of orange juice. Does it have more sugar than a can of Coke? I think it does.
Yeah.
But natural sugar versus high fructose corn syrup. Anyway, so that's the list from the experts, and Fester wants to poop all over Gerline. or Jerlene or whatever the hell her name is.
Hey, listen, don't threaten me with a good time.
We stop it.
Where does Pop-Tarts fall on that
Yo,
list?
that's on that's pastries, dude.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Yeah, Pop-Tarts. Yeah, do the Yucca UPC scan on that. I'm sure Pop-Tarts are like a 10 out of 100. I'm sure it's got the red bad.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. Anybody want to scan with the Yucca app a Pop-Tart barcode right now and call us up and let us know what it says
Don't waste your time.
on the Yucca app?
You like the video? If so, go ahead and click like, share, subscribe, and get more.